So a few weeks ago, I hit you guys with my draft only challenge, and a lot of you guys loved it. So today we're going to put a different spin on it, and we're going to be doing the free agency only challenge. So yeah, it's pretty self-explanatory. I can only sign players to build my roster. No drafting, no trading. I can only sign players in the offseason or in the free agency tab throughout the regular season. I'm super excited for this because it involves a lot of strategy. Like if my team isn't performing, I can't upgrade it mid-season. So do I want to sign somebody for a 3 to 4 year deal? Because I'm kind of stuck with that player, especially if they don't perform well. So yeah, I'm gonna have to decide how many years I want to give a certain player. Do I think that this team can grow with its current roster if I'm signing these players for more than 1 year deals? But yeah, I'm super excited for this. And it's nice in free agency, you could choose the players you want. And speaking of getting players that you want, that brings us to today's sponsor, NBA Sorare. You guys have heard me talk about Sorare before. It's a sports fantasy game and marketplace that features officially licensed player cards from the NBA, the MLB, and over 300 soccer clubs worldwide, or football, if you do call it that. Sorare is a global fantasy sports game, and its marketplace transforms the way fans connect with each other and the players and teams that they love. With Sorare, you own and build your teams. You can create any roster that you want with any players in the NBA. If you want Brandon Ingram on your team, you can get Brandon Ingram. If you want Josh Hart, you can get Josh Hart. You could buy, sell, collect, and trade these officially licensed digital player cards, and you can use them to compete in fantasy games to win rewards week over week and season over season, like a professional GM. And yeah, once the season ends, you can still keep these players. They don't go away. So this week's lineups go live in just under 2 hours, so I gotta set my team here. So if I want to go Nikola Jokic, you can see that's 54 to my 110 points. So instead, I'm gonna go Josh Giddey, Bojan Bogdanovic, Malcolm Brogdon, Bones Highland, and I'm actually going to take out Giddey, and I'm going to put in Kendrick Nunn, and I'm also going to put in Colin Sexton. This is my squad. I like it a lot. So Sorare is also going to have private leagues come out, so you can compete against me. Make sure you're following me on Twitter in the description below, because I'm going to tweet that when my competition goes out. And make sure you also take a look into the pinned comment or the description below to my partner link, and you can get a free limited card when you buy 5 cards on the primary market. So make sure you check out the partner link down below, and thank you to Sorare for sponsoring today's video. So the team doesn't matter too much, but I'm just going to randomize it. So let's stop it in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and we get the Milwaukee Bucks. Cool, let's go. So basically the first season is going to be me trading every single player for players that are going to be on expiring contracts, so I have a full cap sheet in the off season. And those are my final trades of the video. Getting any draft picks doesn't matter. I won't be able to use any of those players. And when I draft them, I'm going to unsign them. So hey, they will enter free agency if I do want to sign them. But yeah, I'll see you guys at the end of the season. The team's going to look a lot different. It's just going to be a bunch of guys on 1 year deals. Clippers, Sixers in the finals, and the Sixers win in 7. So basically you can ignore everybody on this Bucks roster. We were really bad, 25 and 57. I mean, I had to trade away Giannis, Middleton, and Holiday. I just basically got everybody that was on a 1 year deal. I don't think there's any team options here. Like everybody is either a restricted or unrestricted free agent that we could just let walk. Chris Middleton had a player option. I didn't want him to come back. I mean, I would have traded him anyway, but I don't want to have to release anybody. So yeah, these players are irrelevant. I just wanted to make sure that I could have a clean sheet. Nobody on the roster going forward. So now this is where the strategy comes into play. Kind of like how I just showed you my strategy on Sorare. I basically can see who I want in free agency, but I don't want to spend all my money right away. What if a better player comes down the line in 2024 or 2025? And like I said before, I can't make any adjustments to my roster mid-season. I can go out and sign somebody in free agency, yes, but will I have cap space? I'm not even sure if I will mid-season. Now, if a player is performing poorly, I can release them, but I still got to pay them, so it's not like I'm doing myself any favors with that. This was an auto-generated draft class as well. Dwight Fox looks like a beast. He went to the Nets. I think the Rockets had our first round pick. They got Clifton West. Donald Cook looks pretty good. We had 1 second round pick. Not signing him. AJ Green, only team option. He is going. James Harden's a free agent, so we can go after James Harden. We can sign Porzingis, and that's where I can go back to where I said about the thing about the 1 year deals. Like I can sign these guys to 1 year deals, and I'll have that cap space again next offseason. So how much cap space do we have? We have about 120 million. Like the most we can have, I think it was like 132 million maybe, or 127 million. So do I want to spend all of that on James Harden? Not really. Kyrie Irving's a lot, and I could also wait till the end of free agency, see if these guys go down in their asking price. So if I found somebody like on a bargain, I would go out and sign them. I mean, I think Jeremy Grant for 16 million is probably a steal. Now, I'm not sure if that's because like his play was affected this season, but I feel like at 29 years old, I would sign Jeremy Grant to this type of deal. 2 years in, I'd even put myself like a team option next year. I think that's a pretty good place to start. 15 mil a year. If we can get him back on that, I would take that, and I'll count that. It's a free agency signing. Dylan Brooks for 15 million. That's not a bad idea either. Also, I think Terrence Davis on this contract is really good. So I'm basically going to give everybody 1-year deals with team options on them right now. So we are going to renounce the rights on everybody. We're going to pick up Jeremy Grant, and we're going to pick up Terrence Davis. I want to keep a couple of those max contracts, or at least 2 of them, in my back pocket for possibly next year, where free agency is definitely better than this season, because I don't think like Kyrie or Harden would be worth it. Kyrie ended up going to the Jazz, KP to the Magic. Okay. So PG Washington got 3 years, 37 million from the Thunder. We're going to let him go there. Jakob Poeltl, I think this is a pretty good deal, and I'm trying to win a championship, so I'm going to give him I honestly think this is a really good deal. If we can get this down to like 11, I would even do a 3rd year on that with a team option. I hope he takes that. So we're on day 7, and we have 3 players currently on our roster. It's Jeremy Grant, Jakob Poeltl, Terrence Davis. Like I said, it's not going to be good until we really go out and get those max deals, which I think will be next offseason. Kelly Olynyk, 1-year deal. I'm not even putting a team option on him. I think getting like Trey Jones as a good backup point guard could be something of use. So you know what? Let's give him a 2-year deal. Let's lower that a little bit, and let's give a team option on that next year. I like that pickup because, hey, if we can make the playoffs, that'd be nice. I'm not getting anything out of my draft picks. Chimezie Metu, let's do a 1-year deal too. Caris LeVert, I would like to also sign as well. Seth Curry, we can give him a 1-year deal. Darius Bazley, Jalen Noel. I mean, he's not a good system fit, but I would give him a 1-year deal. So we get Olynyk on the team. We get Trey Jones. We're still mulling on 3 guys. I'm probably going to look at some power forwards here, which I'm going to give Grant Williams 2 years with a team option. We can also go after the minivan, Derrick Jones Jr. Darius Bazley, we could take a flyer on as well, see if he performs. So we get Noel, LeVert, and Curry. And then before we end, let me just make sure I have enough guys on the roster that'll at least play. So, you know, even if 2K signed somebody for me, they got them in free agency. So we end up with Grant Williams and Darius Bazley. Let's go. And just kidding, the Celtics matched Bazley. That is unfortunate. So yeah, here's our roster for next season. I don't think it's winning a championship. I am excited about like the Trey Jones pickup. Like he could be definitely in our future plans. We know Poeltl is because we are locked into him for 2 seasons. Jeremy Grant, we'll see if he plays well. I would pick up his team option. So now if there was somebody that like didn't get signed, I could sign them right here. Like D'Angelo Russell, I can go out and sign, and I don't really have the cap space. I mean, I kind of do. I mean, 1-year deal for D'Angelo Russell. He accepts that. Sure, let's do it. Like, I can also sign players there. So 2K wants to come up with Russell, Curry, Davis, Grant, Poeltl, with Trey Jones, Jalen Noel, Darius Bazley, Kelly Olynyk off the bench. This is fine with me. They also signed Eric Bledsoe, a former Buck, Isaiah Thomas, Kamal Martin, and Eric Gordon. Under Mike Budenholzer, okay, yeah, we're going to go to balance, which we're much better at 3.5 stars. Like, Devo's a great fit for Budenholzer's system. I'm also allowed to re-sign players as well. So yeah, I can't make any moves mid-season because I pretty much used all my cap space to give Devo 24 mil. So if we're bad, there's nothing I can do about it. So I'll see you guys at the end of our first real season. Like I said, like, yeah, before, we're going to have a lot of money in the offseason to use on max free agents. So if there's somebody really good out there, I can sign them. All right, so we ended the season. We didn't make the playoffs, or at least we were under 500. Dwight Fox, look at this rookie season. Incredible stuff for him, who was the #1 overall pick. De'Aaron Fox ended up in Golden State, probably traded for Klay Thompson, because that like always happens. He went 6th man of the year. Shout out to Terrence Davis, winning most improved. I'd say he improved his trade value, but we can't even trade him. So he's somebody that I think I'm definitely going to bring back next year, because he could be a good backup small forward / shooting guard. Yeah, I traded, it was like Giannis for Siakam and Scotty Barnes, and then ended up flipping those guys, so that's why Giannis is in Toronto. And did we make the play-in tournament? We did not. At one point, we were 31-41, so I was like, that's not that bad. And then we ended up going 3-7 to finish out the season. So you know what, 34-48, not terrible. Jeremy Grant and D'Angelo Russell were our leading scorers. Shout out to Terrence Davis. There's Seth Curry. Jalen Noel, what do you shoot from 3? 32% okay. Bazley, Poeltl, I envision him as a backup center anyway, so if, like, I'm fine with those numbers. Obviously they would go down a little bit if he was the backup, but hey, 3.8 assists, that is nice. Trey Jones, he was a wild card. I don't know if I'm gonna bring him back. Like, he's one of those players that could be there on day 12 and he would cost me a lot less, so that's what I also have to use as well. Like, save a little bit of money till the end of free agency because I can get some bargain deals then. And the winner of the 2024 finals is gonna be between the Thunder and the Celtics, and the Celtics win in 6 with Tatum being your finals MVP. Well, there goes LeBron. LeBron, somebody I could have signed in free agency. Star-studded Hall of Fame class. Damn, Dwight, Melo, Russ, CP3, and LeBron. Any first-round picks don't matter. I'm pretty sure like the Pelicans have our pick, yeah, at 4. So last year, the Rockets had our top 5 pick. This year, the Pelicans have our top 5 pick. So we ended up drafting Ivan Petrovic with the 27th pick. We could see if we want to bring him in free agency, but probably not. The number 1 pick was Sidney Fleming. He went to Minnesota out of Ohio State. Greg Oden type beat. You had Quincy Rivers being the highest rated player in the top 7. It looks like the best pick might have been Anderson Myers to San Antonio. All right, so some team player options that I got to figure out. So 37% from 3 basically didn't have that bad of a season. As a backup power forward, that's pretty good. I think I'm going to pick up those deals. I think I'm going to decline it on Jones. 16 mil I feel like is really good for Jeremy Grant. I think I might pick it up. Like, I'm perfectly fine with Grant and Bazley being my power forward duo. Do I think I can get Bazley for cheaper? Maybe. But I think he was pretty good. I gotta give him some love after he wasn't in the Kevin Durant Suns rebuild. Terrence Davis I want to bring back. Yeah, so I'm actually going to pick up the option on all of those guys. So it's those 3 joining, I believe, Jakob Poeltl as the only players on our roster at the moment. And that is the case. I mean, we do have around 28, what is that? 37, about $46 million, a third of our cap going to those guys, which is fine. So yeah, there are some studs out here. I think getting Jaylen Brown would be nice. I think if LaMelo Ball made it past moratorium, I should go after him or go after Tyrese Halliburton. Kawhi's here, DeJounte Murray, Sabonis. All right, so I think like I would be locked in on Edwards, Halliburton, or LaMelo if 2K does some weird shit and they end up not being brought back. Jaylen Brown is somebody we can throw an offer at. He's probably going to go to the Clippers. Shout out to my Russ rebuild. I'm going to give him a deal. Player option, no trade clause. I'm locked into him for 4 seasons, but I think Jaylen Brown is that good that it'd be worth it. He probably won't even sign with us. I feel like he's going to go to the Clippers. Yeah, so it's not even going to matter. And he ends up going to the Clippers. So I'm most likely going to re-announce the rights on everybody here. I'll keep Trey Jones and Chimezie Metu open. But yeah, Brown is going to go to the Clippers. And let's wait till moratorium is done just to see what's up. Does Brown make it back? No. And Halliburton, LaMelo, and Edwards all get signed. I was hoping there would be somebody falling through the cracks there. So yeah, is there anybody I want to give a lot of money to? Not really. This year could also be a dead now. We could strategically spend this money. I want to see if there's any bargains down here. Nothing too crazy. Like Trey Jones wants a little bit more money than his brother, who's probably even better. You know me, I like Tyus Jones. If I can get that down to like $11 million, oh my God, this could be a great pickup for us. Yeah, let's do that. We'd still have $69 million left over. Naz Reid's a beast. I'm going to try to do the same thing at about $12 million because we'll have Poeltl's deal up next year. Probably gonna have to raise that a little bit to like $13.75. Let's sign both of those guys. I'm hoping they sign with us. 2 former Timberwolves. Wait, was Tyus Jones ever a Timberwolf? No, right? Yeah, he was. Forgot about that. Man, he's really improved as a player in real life. So can we get these guys, please? There's still mulling offers. And we get both Naz Reid and Tyus Jones. I'm also going to bring in Andre Drummond on a 1-year deal. I'm going to play 3 centers, yeah. So yeah, we get Drummond. And if we look at our roster, I really only need 9-10 guys because injuries aren't on. Right now, I'm going to be playing 3 centers. We have 5 big men, that's fine. We have Terrence Davis. We don't have a shooting guard, and we have a point guard. So if we're looking at a starting shooting guard next year, Desmond Bane, Tyrese Maxey. I mean, I could give these guys 1-year deals. I could even do like something like this. I don't know if the Sixers would match that because, you know, it'd be nice to try to win a championship next year. It's probably not going to happen if we did something like this each to Bane and Maxey. Do we get Maxey or do they match it? They match it. That makes sense. And then for Bane, it looks like he's going back to Memphis, which I expected. So looking at shooting guards, I mean, Devin Vassell has no offers, so let's just lock this in. If I like what he does, we could pick up the team option, but I probably won't. And then I'd also like to get another point guard and another small forward. So for the backup, do we go his brother? Yeah, let's go his brother. Let's go. I think I can afford. No, I can, but I do want to get another small forward as well. So I'm going to pick up Dennis Schroeder as a backup point guard and then a small forward. I'd like to pick up Jaden McDaniels as well. I mean, if I give him 12 mil, he's probably like, yeah, like the favorite. So let's give him that. 2 years, team option. You're really going to decline that? And he ended up signing elsewhere, which is fine. So I'm going to go out and sign Jalen McDaniels just to a 1-year deal. We get Vassell, Shooter, McDaniels, and I can sign all 3. So our team definitely looks better this season. We don't have any long-term deals. Everybody either has a team option or is on a strict 1-year deal. I mean, yeah, like there was one blue chip unrestricted guy. I guess Anthony Davis was as well, but like it's hard to give somebody $50 million. Like if I could shut out 2 $35 million contracts, I'd be a lot happier. So right now it's gonna be Tyus Jones, Devin Vassell, Terrence Davis, Grant Reed with Drummond, Bazley, Poeltl, Schroeder, and McDaniels off the bench. Works with me. I don't even know who I want to be like the top. I guess like Vassell as the top scorer. You can have like an 85, 86 shot tendency. Grant can be up there. Bazley, that's fine. Reed, that's fine. Like Tyus Jones, we'd like for him to shoot the ball a little bit more. Pirtle and Drummond, that's also fine. Davis, good with me. And then just like Jalen McDaniels, we can up that and his touches as well. So under Mike Budenholzer, we are a 4-star balance, which is pretty good. I think this team can make the playoffs. All right, this is what I'm talking about. We're going to make the playoffs. This team is 20 games over 500 at the moment, and it's looking like we are going to definitely be a top 6 seed in the Eastern Conference. Garland wins MVP. J.J. Byers, Rookie of the Year. He was the 5th overall pick for the Chicago Bulls, another center winning this award. Shout out to Anthony Simons as a 6th man. Evan Mobley gets Depoy, another Cavs winning an award. Philip Strickland, a second-year player, gets most improved. Oh my god, that Dwight Fox guy. Holy crap, this is one of the best rookies I've ever seen. Or auto-generated players. He's still only an 87 overall. Some guy's like already a 90 in year 2. But he's putting up 26 and 11. Absurd. He should just stop taking threes though. No Milwaukee Bucks to be found on anything, which is fine. We ended up as the 3 seed in the Eastern Conference behind Boston and Cleveland. So do I just re-sign everybody on this team? So we'll have to figure that out in the offseason. Devin Vassell, freaking beast, man. Oh, that team option is going to be interesting if I want to pick it up. Jeremy Grant was pretty good as well. I mean, for $16 million a year, it's kind of a steal. Terrence Davis, his efficiency stayed the same, basically. True shooting, 57% again. I mean, his free throw percentage went down. Well, I guess he ended up taking more threes or free throws. Naz Reid, 12.7, 6.4 as the starting center. 37 from 3. Tyus Jones, an absolute beast in 2K, man. 12 and 8. He could be my point guard going forward. I think, did I give him a team option? Please tell me I did. Yes, I think I'm going to pick up that team option on Tyus Jones. And then I can lock him in as my starting point guard. I can go out and get like 2 wings. That could be 2 max steals or something like that. Bazley's been surprising. 40 from 3. He might ask for like 30 million in free agency. He's somebody I probably should have gave a 3-year deal to. So let's see how this team performs in the playoffs. 2K does love like big man lineup. So I think having Drummond, Pirtle, and Bazley and Naz Reid worked out in my favor. So we're taking on Philly, who do have Maxey. They have Lauri Markkanen now. How did they pull that off? Oh, they had Keldon Johnson. Okay. So let's see. Can we beat Philly and move on to the next round? We end up dropping the first 2 in. This would be. We're in Milwaukee, man. Ugh. Jeez. We get blown up by 46 and then by 17. Not great. 2-1. Okay, we're alive. We end up beating them by 7 on the road. Devin Vassell with 36 in this game. Number 4, we end up losing by 7. All right, not looking great for us. And let's see, can we end up making them blow a 3-1 lead? We're still alive. We just shot 157. Vassell with 48. Are you kidding me? Game 6. Yes, we forced a game 7. Let's go. We held them to 6 points in the 3rd quarter. What? All right, here we go. Game 7. Can we move on and win a playoff series? I would be happy about that. We are. Oh my God, they're gonna blow a 3-1 lead. Yes, yes, yes. They're gonna blow a 3-1 lead in the Bucks. Okay, let's not choke in that 4th. We almost do. Vassell drops 31, and yeah, the Sixers officially blow a 3-1 lead. Let's go. So now we have Boston, who no longer have Jaylen Brown, but they do have Pascal Siakam now. Gotta be kidding me. Game 1 ends in a Bucks win, though, by 1 point in Boston. Tatum had 48, 10, and 7. It was not enough. Vassell, he's a playoff performer. I feel like I gotta bring him back. I do have a team option on his 2nd season, and we're up 2-0. We beat him by 4. Wow, they've lost 2. Both games have just gone our way. Oh my God, we're winning the close ones. Game 3, we're up. What? I'm actually shocked right now. I don't get it. This doesn't make sense. I've built teams that are so much better than this. They have Clint Capella. What the hell? Is 2K like this Celtics team is so good? They're just going to be losing? Because we should not be up 3-0. 3-1. Okay. Lost or... Yeah, we ended up losing by 5. Man, most of these games have been close. And we've won in 5. What? The Celtics always... Okay, Devin Vassell. Oh my God, I feel like I gotta bring him back. Well, that's kind of insane. Are we taking on Giannis? I should have sent Giannis to the Western Conference. I don't know. Toronto might blow a 3-1 lead, and they do. Oh, poor Giannis, man. So we're taking on Cleveland, who might be better than Boston somehow. Game 1 ends in an L by 2 points. Damn. Sell at 24, 5, and 6. Game 2 ends in a win, though. We dropped 151. What is this team? What is this team? Bazley with 26. Grant with 21. How is Tyus Jones performing? 12 and 9. He's 45, 37, 96 splits too. Game 3 ends in a win. We were 2 games away from the NBA Finals. I mean, we have like 10 really good players. We dropped game 4, though. Okay. All right, huge game 5 here. We take it. Oh, my God. We are 1 game away from the NBA Finals. Vassell with 35. Double-double for Jones. Pirtle had 8, 10, and 3 off the bench. And they force a game 7. Okay. They beat us by 28. I don't know. Cleveland just won a game 7 against Toronto, so this is more fresh in their minds. Can we ball out, though, in the second half? We're down by 13, so we kind of need it. It doesn't look like we're going to... Oh, what is that fourth quarter? Are we going to win? Oh, my God, we won. I thought it was for sure over. Devin Vassell might be the best player of all time. 41 points in 41 minutes. I'm picking up the team option. I don't care. That's not a doubt anymore. We are now 4 wins away from winning the finals. And this Thunder team, it's fine. It's nothing crazy. Boston is so much better. Cleveland is so much better. Oh, my God. Like, Philly blew a 3-1 lead. And here we are in the finals. Like, what? Game 1, we lost. Oh, my God. Don't, like, make me lose to the Thunder after beating Boston and Cleveland, which I never do. There we go. We win Game 2 by 3 points. Vassell with 39. Game 3 ends in an L by 9. Whew, I'm nervous. We can't go down 3-1. Okay, we're alive, man. We beat him by 22. Terrence Davis with 27 off the bench. Game 5. Oh, my goodness. We're 1 game away from winning the finals. We win by 14. What? I'm finally getting some 2K luck on my side. Like, after you do a Clippers rebuild, you just control the, like, least luckiest team of all time in 2K history. And I'm going to win in 6. Oh, my God. I completed the challenge. I completed the challenge in my 2nd season. I didn't even have to sign a star. Devin Vassell. He's my hero, man. What a signing. Build around Vassell. That is absurd, man. That is absurd. I beat Cleveland. I beat Boston. I beat Philly. One of the greatest playoff runs ever. For a team that's not even good. This is why I hate 2K. Like, I have, like, imposter syndrome. I feel like I shouldn't have even won it all. But so many other rebuilds where I have stacked teams, I lose in round 1, 2, or 3. Oh, yeah, this Herb Cannon guy is going to rival Dwight Fox as just a beast auto-generated player. Because I'm going to do 1 more season. Shits and gigs, why not? See what we can do. A lot less stress now because we already won it all. So I'm picking up Vassell's team option. I'm picking up Jones. Reed and Pirtle are going to enter free agency. Oh, yeah. Did we bring back Giannis? We could sign Tatum. I'm glad I saved a max spot for this free agency. But they're teaming up with Devin Vassell, who I didn't think was going to be my number 2. But I might have to buy his jersey of how, like, thankful I am for him. So we could sign Tatum and Giannis, theoretically, because... I mean, right now we only have, what, 2 players under contract. So that would be ill-advised. I'm not going to do that. We are going to offer contracts to both of them, though. Decent amount, too. We would have $43 million to fill up 6 spots, which isn't the most if we were to get Giannis or Tatum. And if not either, I just don't love, like, maybe the Donovan Mitchell fit on the team. Just with Vassell. I wish it was somebody else that was, like, really good. I mean, I'm not giving Randall all that money. We could sign Brandon Ingram, who's a little bit cheaper. I might wait till after moratorium if we strike out on Giannis or Tatum. And it doesn't matter because Giannis wants to come back to the Bucks, man. Let's freaking go. Let's not re-announce the rights on I can do it on Drummond. Yeah, let's do it on everybody but Bazley and Terrence Davis if I don't have to. Tatum goes back to Boston. That's fine. We'll beat you again. So it's Devin Vassell and Giannis' team. That is pretty cool. I don't have bird rights on anybody, so never mind to that. So now we got to really fill out this roster. So we need a backup point guard. Honestly, I think I'm going to bring back Dennis Schroeder. We're going to give him a 1-year deal. About $5.25 million. We do need a starting center, though. So Naz Reid, I might wait. Drummond at 12 mil. I think at least as a backup. So let's give him 8.25. Can we snag him and can we snag Schroeder back? Yes, we can. I'd also like to bring back Terrence Davis. I think he's really good. We could probably get him back for about $7.5 million. And then we still have like about $21 million left over. So if I could snag Darius Bazley back, I would be happy. I'm not sure if he signed elsewhere. Nope, he did not. He wants $16 million though. It's a decent amount of money. I mean, we can get that down to probably 11.25. And yeah, we get Bazley back. Do we get Terrence Davis back? Yes, we can. So that leaves us with 7 players on the roster. We have to sign 2 more. I think I'm going to go with another shooting guard. I mean, Jordan Clarkson for 8.8 is pretty good. Malik Beasley for 3.38. Yes. And then I'll have about $8 million left to sign Cam Reddish. I would do that. Can we get both of those? Come on, let's give me both because I want to see if I can use my mid-level exception. And Cam's really going to wait till the last day. That's annoying. I just want to see if I could snag a center on the last day. I could still sign Naz Reid. I mean, if I can go over the cap for Naz Reid, I'm going to do that. Can I get Cam Reddish and Naz Reid, though? Don't do that to me, 2K. Oh, my God, I hate you. I knew that was coming, too. So we still have 9 guys, but we do have... Well, I guess Reid and Drummond are my centers, so maybe thank God I did that. So it's going to be Jones, Vassell, Davis, Giannis, Reed, with Bazley, Drummond, Schroeder, and Beasley coming off the bench. We're not going to give Robert Woodyard minutes, so we can give a little bit more to Beasley. We can give 30 to Jones, and we can do probably 2 more to Naz Reid. 4.5-star balance. I'll see you guys at the end of the season. It would be cool to go back-to-back in this challenge. So, hey, we were able to sign the Defensive Player of the Year. Also, an incredible stat line for Giannis. 7.2 assists. He's getting better and better each year with that. He also gets All-NBA First Team. Any Devin Vassell out here? No. We finished as the 5 seed. We had a worse regular season record this year with Giannis than we did last year, with Devin Vassell leading the way. That's going to cause a lot of debates and a lot of hot takes. But yeah, Vassell was right behind Giannis in scoring. Then Bazley, Davis, Reed, Tyus Jones had 8.7 assists. So let's construct this playoff rotation. Jones, Vassell, Davis, Giannis, Reed, with Bazley, Drummond, Schroeder, Beasley off the bench. Perfect. I think Schroeder's probably going to drop down to like 14 minutes. Beasley at 15 is fine because, or 17, he could shoot the 3 ball. Let's do 23 to Drummond. I mean, Bazley, man, he's been like an underrated player that we have signed in this video. He's just been like a really good 3-point shooter. I'm going to give him about 25 minutes tonight. Reed, we're going to drop to 27. Giannis, 37. Vassell, 37. Honestly, maybe 1 more to Davis, and we can do 2 more to Tyus Jones. So we're taking on the New York Knicks in round 1. Drew Holiday, Dylan Brooks. That's an insane defensive backcourt. RJ Randall, Duren, Miles Turner. I mean, you throw in Turner in that starting 5. That's a great defensive team as well. Can we beat them? We're the reigning champs, and we lost game 1. Did Giannis make us worse? I don't get it. This was Vassell's team. I don't know, I added the Depoy, who also averages 7 assists next to him. You'd think we'd get better, but hey, we did lose some players in free agency. Giannis is putting up those stat lines in the playoffs. Game 3, we pick up the win. Let's go. We blow them out. Game 4, all right, maybe I spoke too soon about this team with its kind of flaws, as we might gentlemen sweep the Knicks. No, don't blow a 3-1 lead. I'm going to lose my mind. Don't do this to me. Don't lose in 7. Don't blow a 3-1 lead to the Knicks after I say I spoke too soon, and then I think I spoke too soon by speaking too soon. Oh my God. Okay, we're going to win. Thank God. That's a little scary, though. We end up blowing them out. Vassell with 30. I can always count on him. So now we have the Cavs. I think they would beat me. I mean, that's why I should have signed Mitchell, right? Take him away from the Cavs. But can we beat them? Central Division matchup. They win game 1. We beat them last year. We win game 2 by 10. Shout out to Giannis, man. Shout out to Vassell. Shout out to Tyus Jones. Vassell went off in game 1 too, man. He is a beast. Devin Vassell, MVP of this video for sure. Down 2-1. 2-2, man. We never go down 3-1 since that Philly series. Every time we're down 2-1, we tied up. Vassell with 47. Holy crap, what an overtime. What? We outscored them 24-6 in overtime. That is actually insane. Garland at 52 and 14. All right, game 5. We end up losing, and we're down 3-2. Don't do this. Oh my God, backs against the wall. We never lose. Vassell with 36. Here we go. Game 7 in Cleveland. I'm honestly not worried. This team performs when it matters the most. I think we're going to win. I'd bet. I was going to say my life savings, but I don't think I should say that because we ended up losing in 9. Damn. I was going to say Giannis made us worse, but Giannis played out of his mind in this game. Vassell actually struggled. Hurts me a little bit to see. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It was super fun to do this challenge. Winning it last year blew my mind. And that's just the epitome of 2K's simulation inconsistencies, is like us winning last year. And maybe not even us winning, like beating that Celtics team. That is insane. Like if I was controlling that Celtics team going up against this Bucks team, I actually think I would have uninstalled 2K and just not made a rebuild again for the rest of the year. Shout out to Luka and the Mavs winning it all. And thank you again to NBA So Rare for sponsoring today's video. Make sure you check out my partner link in the description, pinned comment below. I recommend it. It's super fun and you can hop on for free. You don't need to spend any money if you don't want to. And it's a fun way to play fantasy sports. So I highly recommend it. Pinned comment description below. Thank you again to So Rare for sponsoring today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Drop a like if you did. Let me know if you want to see a version of this like trade only challenge or something else. Let me know down below. I love you guys. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.